Welcome. My name is Jana, and thank you for stopping by the Awakening Energies. Thank you for supporting my channel. And my apologies for not being on here in a while, but I've been busy. It's been a lot going on. But I'm back, and I will be doing more posts more frequently in the near future. But this one, I wanted to come on here and just kind of rap with you guys for a little bit. Something that was just kind of placed on my heart, and I'm just gonna let my spirit team just guide me and use me however they feel like they need to use me. But what I've been noticing a lot here lately is that a lot of people are struggling emotionally and mentally, and trying to figure out, like, oh my God, what's going on, and making sense of all the changes that are going on in the world today. And a lot of people are having a hard time just being able to maneuver through that. And I just wanted to kind of come on here and give kind of like some little nuggets to get people started if they so desire to find the way of trying to make sense of the chaos, so to speak. Things that you could do to kind of start your journey, because it can be at times overbearing, but you can start off by doing some simple things. So number one, first thing is understanding what is actually going on, meaning like the reality of what is going on, the difference between reality and illusion. And the only way that you're going to be able to figure that out is if you if you get to know yourself. And how you do that is you meditate. And if you don't know anything about meditation, I would encourage you to research. YouTube is your best friend, YouTube University. And you can type in meditation and get all the research done that way to figure out what it is that works best for you, because there are different forms of meditation that you can do. You can do walk meditation, you can do writing meditation, you can do like sitting in a dark room meditation, sleep meditation. There's all different kinds of meditations that you can do, so that you can get to know self and kind of disconnect, but actually disconnect from all the outside noise. Because what happens is that, we take on all these different things and all these noises in the universe, meaning in your world, meaning like family, friends, jobs, commitments, obligations, all these different things. And these things kind of just pull at you, and you have to take time out of your day to disconnect from those said things so you can get back to you and figure out what's going on for you, so that you can be good and be able to make sound decisions moving forward in your daily activities. Understanding and knowing that you are you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And I know some people have heard that, not everyone, but some people have heard that, and it's like, well, what does that mean? What is that? It's like, that's that weirdo shit, and it's not. It's really not. It's without the spirit. The body is just the clothing item that's put on. Just like when you get up in the morning and you put clothes on to go out the house, this is your avatar. This body is not who you are. It's your spirit. It's your spirit, your inside. And how you know that to be true is that when people have near-death experiences, how their body is laying in the bed, they flatlined, and the doctors are running around and family members are in the room, and when the person comes back, they're like, oh yeah, I saw you do this, and the doctor said this, and da-da-da, because the spirit is still present. The spirit just wasn't in the body. Spirit is energy. Energy never dies. So if you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and you understand that, or understand it, or understand it, however you want to say it, then you know that that spirit is the foundation. Now, if you understand that the spirit is the foundation, then that's the main thing that we on this journey, living on this earth in this human experience, should be focusing on. That should be our primary focus. And the powers that be, and the way that everything is set up, coming into this realm, to this earth realm, everything has been set up and designed to be reversed. Meaning that everything that you have been taught to do or to believe or think is all based on what's best for the avatar, the human, not focused on the spiritual aspect. And let me break it down a little bit further so you can understand where I'm going with this. So, what I understand in the 50 years that I've been on this earth is that we are here to grow up, go to school, get a diploma, get a degree, get a job, get a family, buy a home, work until you're 60, 65, then retire, maybe if you can afford, and everything is focused on what can I attach myself to and what can I gain and what is going to fulfill my flesh. Nothing is focused on, hey, now the society is talking about, oh, people want mental health days, because now people are starting to wake up and understand that you need to focus and pour into you. You can't pour into no one else with an empty cup. So if you want to fix yourself, then you have to focus on yourself first. And I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and I was like, I asked them, I said, have you ever flown? They was like, yeah. And I said, okay, so in the safety brief, what do they tell you when the air things come down from the top, if they lose cabin pressure and the air and the oxygen mask come down? What are you supposed to do? And he didn't know. He said, put it on my baby. I said, no, sir, that is incorrect. They have never said that. I said, you're supposed to put the mask on first, because you cannot help nobody until you help yourself. That's including your kids. So you have to put your mask on first. It's a dolo fight. Until you can put your mask on first, that's the only way you're able to help someone else, okay? So you have to fix yourself first, okay? So pouring into yourself, figuring yourself out, and you will start to gain emotional intelligence, and you'll start to figure out, you start questioning, well, why, you start questioning things that you've been taught, things that you know, things that have been foundational fundamentals for you. You start questioning those things, because now you starting to understand that, hey, the focus has been all wrong. Now, the SOP that you've been given to be able to function in this set game, or whatever you want to call it, this illusion, is the rules for that are the rules for that. If you want to do something different, then you have to do something different. You can't use the SOP for the Matrix to think that you're going to be spiritually enlightened. It doesn't, though it's not the same. So you have to really question everything. You have to question everything and ask yourself, well, why is it that my brain is saying, okay, my mom taught me this, but I feel this. Know and understand, not to bash anybody's parents, but know that everyone is only giving what they know. That's why you can't harbor resentment against other people, because they may not know. Just like people are mad at their parents and they're like, oh, my parents didn't do this and my parents didn't do that. Well, did you ever think that they might be broken and they're only giving what they knew? You know what I'm saying? Hindsight is always 20/20, you know what I'm saying? So just because your mama said to do something doesn't make it right. But if she didn't take the time out to research to make sure if it was right, and you took it on and you didn't take the time out to research if it was right, then who is really wrong? Well, each individual person is, because it is your individual responsibility to make sure that you have what you need. It's not nobody else's. So you can try to blame who you want to blame for you not knowing certain things, but the information is out there if you want to know it. You just have to take the initiative. You have to have the gumption to want to, do the work. And the problem these days is people want instant gratification. They don't want to do the work. And not saying that you have to do work in order to receive stuff, but what I'm saying is there's steps that you have to take in order to freaking get to the destination. Just like if you're driving to an event and you put the address in the GPS, okay, great. You have the destination and you know where you're going, and that's great. But are you actually going to get in the damn car and drive and follow the GPS to get to the destination? See, that's where people get tripped up at. They talk all this shit, talking about, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. But then when it's time to get in the car and drive, they'll be like, oh, my license is suspended. Oh, I've been drinking. Oh, I've been smoking. Oh, my prosthetic is broken. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, then that's when all the excuses come. So, meditation, just to bring it back full circle, meditation is the start of it all. Sitting with thyself, calming your spirit, calming your mind, calming your nerves, and whatever meditational format that works best for you, you have to figure that out for yourself. I can't tell you what that is. Each person is different, and each person has their own way of doing things, and you have to do what works for you. So definitely research and figure out what works best for you, and start there. I would say at least 15 minutes a day to start. Bare minimum. More is always better. But life be lifing, so I get it. But just question and deal with the emotions that come up, and feel those emotions. Don't be mad at yourself. Don't beat yourself over the head. Be graceful with yourself, and just give yourself grace. Give yourself time, and just work through whatever you need to work through to be the highest version that you could be. So I think that is it. But the foundation of the house is the most important thing. And you have to make sure that that is good, because no matter what you build on that foundation, you can have the best products, the most expensive products, but if that foundation is jacked up, when a storm comes through, that joker is going to come down. You're going to have some major problems. So it will behoove you, if you want to have a strong house, is to make sure that your foundation is solid and that you work on you. Because, I feel that, we're not supposed to be like attached to people the way that we're attached to people. Because we're supposed to be able, life is about experiences. And when we take on these attachments and these obligations that the Matrix has made us believe that we have to be attached in order to survive and function in this world, it doesn't allow us to be our full authentic selves. And so that takes away from our experiences, and that's the whole reason why we came here to start off with. So, yeah. So start spending time with self, getting to know self, because that's what I've been doing. And there's parts of me that I didn't even know existed. And I'm like, I'm 50 years old, what the hell? But anywho, we here now. We is here now, honey. So we're gonna ride this until the wheels fall off, okay? So y'all keep doing what you do. And I'll talk to y'all soon.